Ingeborg, thank you so much for being with us today. You were Foreign Minister of Iceland from 2007 to 2009, and you've seen enormous changes take place in Iceland from the time of the Great Recession. You grew out of the recession. Spirit of Humanity came here in 2012. What's the importance of Spirit of Humanity Forum coming to Reykjavik?
I think it's quite important. I had a hand in getting it to Iceland, actually, the Spirit of Humanity Forum. And the reason why I felt that it was important to get it to Iceland was, first of all, because I think, it's a good, Iceland is a good venue for such a forum, because we are a peaceful country with no army, and, as you know. But secondly, I also thought it would be good for Iceland to have it, because we were coming out of the financial crisis, the financial recession, and the people were quite divided, and there was a lot of animosity, I felt, in the society, and this could be kind of a healing, to bring this to Iceland, and also that we needed to focus more on spiritual values instead of focusing so much on economic or financial issues, as we had been doing for a decade or more, as most countries in the world.
Now, you came in 2012 and you're here again in 2017. They keep going on and up. What has the forum meant to you personally, as both a government leader and as a resident of Iceland?
Well, it has meant a lot to me. I'm no longer a part of government. I'm no longer in politics.
Right.
I've been working for the United Nations for the last 5 years, and that meant a lot for me. I was working with women, for example, in Afghanistan for 2 years, and this was very important for me, just to look inside, look at my own values, my own inner strengths, and how to make use of them in my everyday work. Not forget it, that you tend to forget it. We tend to become to nourish the ego a lot instead of nourishing what's inside us. So that helped me a lot in what I was doing.
What do you do for the United Nations? You work with domestic violence, or you work with women?
I was first the representative of UN Women in Afghanistan for 2 years, and then I was based in Istanbul, a regional director for UN Women in Europe and Central Asia. So I've been working on women's empowerment in general, and combating violence against women is one of that.
How does the Spirit of Humanity Forum help to create a better environment, more empowerment for women? They keep doing this light thing. Okay, it doesn't matter. So, how has the Spirit of Humanity Forum helped you in your work now with the United Nations and empowering women?
I think it is quite important. I think actually when you work with women in countries like Afghanistan, and for that matter most of the at least Central Asian countries, women are not in power. Women are not where decisions are made. And women tend to approach things in a different way than men in power. And I think they often approach things from an inner place inside themselves, using their inner values. And I think that's important, that we don't lose this. I really believe that women have to be everywhere where decisions are made. I also think because they are different from men. They have not they have not been in power. That makes them also different. Just that fact. And it's important that they are there, but at the same time, it's different that they don't become like men, in power. That they really remember where they're coming from.
Why has Iceland been at the forefront of bringing women into political power? You had a female president back in the very early 1980s.
I think, because women in Iceland took action to change this. That's what happened. With the first female president being elected, and then we had a women's party in 1982 that was running for both the municipal council and the parliament elections. And we just, decided to change this, and we decided to focus especially on the positive things that are part of our women's, shall we say, personality or women's identity. Not only on the negative things that are come with being, undervalued or being, discriminated against. There are a lot of negativity that you could focus on, but instead of doing that, we focused on the positive things and all the things that society was losing by not having women represented everywhere.
Right.
So that was, I think, that was the strength. It gave us enormous strength to focus on the positive things.